I'm going to show you how to install custom ambient lighting on a Volkswagen Golf 5. And now, let's get going. First, we need to remove the entire door panel, so here's how we do it. I'm going to pry this whole thing out. Now we disconnect the plugs here. Press down on this one pin and push the pin back in here. Alright, and we've now completely removed the entire assembly. Next step, we'll take a T20 Torx driver and remove these two screws right here, plus one additional screw located on the side. Here for a second. Then we go ahead and write with a T30. Talks about these two screws right over here. This once. This one time, and then we take something like a plastic lever to carefully slide into these brackets right here. For example, over here you can see it's already been pried loose at the top. Just carefully work your way all around the entire piece, and then you can gently pull it off. It's definitely best to roll the window all the way down before taking out the switch. Let's put it back on. Now roll the window down. Alright, let's get this whole thing taken apart here. Next step, we've got to pop out this trim piece, the pin, so we can route the ambient lighting through. Let's press on the pin here. Alright, and grab the strip like this, we've got a hole built in here, where we feed the ambient lighting through. And we also trim down the end here just a bit to make it smaller so it can slide through smoothly, then simply pull it all the way through right here. Don't pull too hard. So, we'll need to cut out a small piece from the ambient lighting to reduce its size. So we can lay the whole thing out over here now. And then we can carefully bend the ambient lighting. So. And we can just slide this whole thing right in here. Because if we leave it like this, we'll end up with this uneven bump and the trim won't sit flush at all. Next, we'll grab the trim piece and carefully press it in while aligning the ambient lighting together. So now we can just quickly trim off the other end right here. It's super simple to do with these handy cutters. And of course, the LED light strip will shine really nicely. So we're now carefully peeling back some insulation here to properly connect the cables to the positive and negative terminals. So, looking at the brown connector that controls the side mirror adjustment, we've identified the gray-white wire here. Then we're using this circuit to provide power for the ambient lighting, while the brown-white wire will serve as our ground connection point for those ambient light fixtures. We've gone ahead and clipped these cables here, then attached a plug connector to them. Alternatively, you could choose to solder all the connections together and then attach the wiring for those ambient lighting components instead. That means these two parts, or to be more specific, these connector pieces aren't typically included in the package. We went ahead and soldered all these components together and connected the pieces so we can easily plug everything in when needed. That means the red wire connects to gray-white while black attaches to brown-white. We've now neatly routed and organized all the wiring, secured them firmly with zip ties, and now we're ready to put everything back together properly. Next, we need to reassemble all the components, and that's how we've successfully retrofitted the ambient lighting. On the rear door panel here, we'd previously installed the ambient lighting, so I'll simply demonstrate which cables need to be hooked up at the back. What you'll do is connect the black wire to the brown-white terminal, and then run the red ambient lighting wire to the gray connection point. You won't have to remove the switch at all. Simply take off that trim panel and then install the ambient lighting wiring. Just like the front section, it follows the exact same principle. Then you can put it back together, and that's the final look you'll get.
If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. See you all next time. Ciao!